Hey, and welcome to From the Root with Desiree Parkman. So, after 5 years of living abroad, I have finally decided to launch my YouTube channel. Divine timing, right? So, today we're just going to start talking about a few things that have been going on, not in the last 5 years because that would be a lot, and I actually really want to keep these videos short for several reasons. One, because I just kind of getting my bearings of being on camera, which is kind of funny because I grew up being on stage and in front of cameras and things like that, but that's another story. So, again, my name is Desiree. This channel is From the Root. So, what this channel is going to be about is just finding freedom and joy with yourself through travel, through wellness. I'm going to be sharing stories about my journey traveling abroad as a nomad. I'm going to be sharing stories about people that I've met along the way from the root. These are business owners, these are other wellness practitioners, everyday people that have introduced me to their country and their culture. So I wanted to start off this new season on a new platform. Usually I'm over on Instagram at Root and Align, which is the name of my company. It's a travel and wellness company. And I help women, guiding them toward expansion, more freedom in their lives, and just taking risks, really just betting on yourself. No time like now. So I decided that I really wasn't aligning anymore to be on social media all the time. Not even that I was on social media all the time, but I really loved intimacy. I love showing up for people in person. I love messaging through DMs, voice notes, and things like that. So somehow, even though YouTube is a huge platform, this seems like my own little corner that I can control, and I can make the kind of content and reach the people that want to hear it. So right now, I'm actually in Madison, Mississippi at my parents' house. So once a year, I usually come back from Mexico or wherever I am, and I spend a good 2 to 3 months just being with my parents, just hanging out. I'm really blessed that they're both here, healthy and happy. And so we spent a lot of time just hanging out back here in this beautiful backyard, traveling to Alabama to visit some of my other relatives. It also gives me an opportunity to pause and kind of reflect on the months before. This year in particular had been quite busy. I did a few back to back retreats and cultural tours. So I usually do these one on one retreats in Mexico, in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, where I live. And so they're basically like wellness weekends. They're customized to kind of address your needs, some of the pain points that you might have if you're at a crossroads looking for some direction, and or just really needing a rest and having somebody else take care of you. You know, that's kind of my thing. I tell people that you just show up and I take care of the rest. And I really mean that. So I had a few people come to Mexico back to back. I also do a lot of travel to Cuba and take groups. So in the last 2 years, I've brought well over 50 women to experience Cuba and to really make connections there with the people and the culture. So I definitely felt a little tired, but still energized because I really, really love the work that I do, and I love facilitating in this way and being a vessel. Like, it really does feel like a calling to do this work. But I also am really good about pacing myself and recognizing when I need to pour in and fill my own cup. So I came home, and during this time, it has been really beautiful just to be here and be still. I went through all the things coming home, going to doctor's appointments, dealing with onset of like menopause symptoms, feeling low energy, and really just deciding how I wanted to go through that process. So for any of the women out there, this also will be a channel where I talk a little bit about that too, just from my own experience. You know, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I basically am trialing and error on myself about things that have been working for me, and just having conversations with other women that are also experiencing some of the symptoms. So being home really just gave me some good perspective, and it allowed me to just assess myself, the business, and really just tap into the way that I want to move forward, how I want to work with people. And like I said before, I really love being in an intimate space with women. So I'm basically just creating the things that, that bring me joy, and also bring my clients joy. So just recently, I'm coming off of an amazing weekend with the Exodus Summit. If you're not familiar with this community and with these women, Stephanie Perry and Rashida Dow, you should really, really check them out. I'm going to put some links in here. They just had the Exodus Summit, and this conference, it's all about helping women, Black women, move abroad, and or long-term travel, sabbaticals like that. And they really, really help with the pathway, a true pathway, something that you can actually put into action now. So there were all types of speakers there talking about how you can start your own virtual tax business, assistant, personal assistant type of, virtual assistant type of business, courses, and I did a mind over money, because all of this stuff starts in the mind, right? We think about things, and then maybe we self-talk ourselves out of it or overthink it. So we really have to have our mind in check to move forward on these things, and really know that it's possible for us to create the life that we want. So I'm going to leave the link, because even though the conference is over, you can still purchase the replays. And I'm telling you, if you're a person that's been thinking about traveling long term, moving abroad, and you have questions, there is a really great resource there, and it's really worth it. And it's a beautiful community of women. So I'm coming off that, so I definitely am on a high from that, and also was very inspired to see all the different ways that women are creating these pathways for themselves. For me, it was movement and wellness that gave me the pathway to be able to move. So when I first started, I started teaching yoga. So that was like right during the pandemic in 2020. And I started to have a lot of clients that would do one-on-one. I created a group membership around yoga. And like with anything, when you start to move and open up to yourself and expand, your thoughts start to expand as well, and you have new ideas, fresh ideas, and you need to act on them. So that's how I kind of morphed into coaching, and then that led into the retreat. So it was all very organic, and then I just kind of continue that cycle around and around, and it's been really wonderful for me. I've met some amazing women, and not just one-offs either. The people that have started off with me 2020 are still in my community now. So I think that says a lot for the value and the relationships that we're building and the community that we're building. So coming off of Exodus Summit, and also winding down my time here in Mississippi, I'll be headed back to Mexico, and I'm really excited about that, because I love being home, but having home cooking for 3 months, like for real, I need to get back moving and into my routine. So I'm excited to get back into my own schedule. And then I won't be there for long, but I will be going to New York City in November. So fun fact, I was a Radio City Rockette for 2 seasons, and they're celebrating their 100th anniversary. So it's a big reunion for Rockettes from the early days up until like right now. So I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it, but sometimes you just have to kind of like put yourself out there and just show up, right? This is what I'm always telling other people, so I had to take my own advice. So I booked my ticket, and I'm really, really excited that I did. I'm going to get a chance to see some old friends from when I was in my 20s. I'm 52 now, so we have a lot of catching up to do. There's going to be a lot of pictures, and when I thought about it, and I think about that there really isn't a lot of Black Rockettes, I really wanted to be able to be there and represent. So I'm really looking forward to that in November. Some other things that I wanted to mention is during this time, we look around in the United States and it seems to be a lot of chaos, and it is. I really want to focus on grounding in this chaos and really doing the things that we can control for ourselves, for our own mental health and our own physical well-being. So I'm offering a community yoga class every Sunday at 11 o'clock Eastern time. And I'll throw the link. All the links are going to be in the description. And I would love it if you join. It's called Savor Yourself Sundays. And it really just is about that. This is a time for you to take for yourself to, loosen up, to like just really breathe deeply into your body, to celebrate yourself, to just let it go and focus on yourself. And we really need that now as we are moving forward and making plans on how to navigate through, I won't even say new systems, because none of this stuff is new. We just have to remember how we deal with these things. And so this is one of the ways. So I'm really offering this as a communal healing opportunity. And I'm doing this every Sunday until the end of the year. And then I will be launching my membership in the new year. If you join up in November, then you'll get 2 months free, and then we start up in January. So the membership, it's called Return to Her, and it's just that. This is an opportunity to be with other women in a virtual circle, and I'll be sending out like weekly prompts and affirmations and things to think about. And we'll also meet up once a month, usually like around the full moon, and kind of just have like a little chat, have some time to share what's going on. I also share like health and wellness tips, like different teas that are good for the season. Sometimes we talk about different cities living abroad. And when you're a part of the membership, you also get discounts on my group retreats and solo retreats and things like that. So right now it is priced at $30 a month with a 3-month commitment. So looking forward to bringing on some new people into that, because I've been running that membership now for like 3 years. So I'm excited about that. And then lastly, the retreats. So this year, I'm really just booking for solo retreats for a couple of weekends in November and a couple of weekends in December. And then we'll start back up in 2026 with trips to Cuba. So Cuba is like one of my signature places that I go. So I offer the trips pretty much once a month starting in May, usually at the end of the month. So Memorial Day in May, and then June and July. I also will be doing a trip to Brazil, Bahia, Brazil in November 17th to the 24th. And all of these trips are heavily infused and immersed in the diaspora experience. We really do try to connect with local services, and there's a lot of hands-on like immersion happening, from like dance classes to cooking classes, going to see performances. We usually have some type of community service that we do. So it's not just, going to see all the tourist sites, although we will do those too. But my mission and goal is for us to really connect with our brothers and sisters throughout the diaspora through wellness and cultural travel. So those are some of the things that are coming up. And then for me personally, because you have to have balance. So the beginning of the year, I'm a very seasonal person, so I really try to keep my my internal clock like nature. So even though the year starts in January, basically we'll just be going into our membership, but I will be going to Trinidad and doing carnival, because I'm in my official carnival era. I went to my first carnival earlier this year in Trinidad and loved it. It really is a form of self-care for me, and just the history of it, what it means. I really, really resonate with it. So I'll be there for that. I'll celebrate my birthday there in Tobago, and I'll be doing some workshops at the university. I'll be doing some dance workshops with the dance department. And then we'll be ready to move into all these other things that I just mentioned. So that's just like a little under 15 minutes introduction of myself and what it is that I'm trying to do with this channel. I will be committing to putting something out once a week and setting alerts and things like that. But this is just my official, like, hey, how you doing? If you're a woman of seasoned age and enjoy, wellness and travel, and are looking for community, looking to celebrate yourself more, and need a cheerleader and a bunch of cheerleaders around you, then this is a really great place for you. So I hope to see you here at From the Root, and I'm Desiree Parkland. Make sure you like and share with your friends and subscribe. See ya.